Hello and welcome to the new episode of Access Up Space Defense and Security Podcast. So, this is the second podcast in the series of Es'hailSat, and previously we had discussed a lot on the strategy and the commercial level, but this time we'll be taking a much more deep dive. And today's topic that we're going to discuss is strategic satellite connectivity, how Es'hailSat teleport drives global communications. And today, to discuss with this topic, we have with us the guest, Dr. Majid. Hi, Dr. Majid. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello, hi. Hi, Omkar. How are you? Thank you for having me.
I'm doing good. Absolutely, yeah. It is great to have you. I have met your lately. So I have met your team previously, and we recorded the other podcast also. I think in September, and it was great. It received great response, and I think that's the reason we are recording this as well now, as there has been quite a lot of engagement and the response from the audience to hear more perspectives from SCLSat. So before
That's
we
great.
actually take a deep dive into the topic, can you briefly tell us about yourself? How you basically ended up doing what you're doing at the moment in the industry at such a leadership position.
Okay, that's a good question. I'm an ex-military. I have joined the Qatar Navy in 1992 after finishing my BS in electrical engineering. So I worked for the Navy around 10 years. Then I was responsible for all the telecommunications on board the ships. And after 10 years working with the Navy, I decided to go and pursue my master's degree and PhD in electrical engineering. So I've started my master's degree in the United States. I was in George Washington University. I finished my master. I started 2001 and I finished 2003. Then I started my PhD in 2005. I finished 2011. So after that, I joined Qatar Foundation. They had a project to upgrade their SD channels to HD channels, and I joined them to do that project. It was a big project. So I've joined in 2012, and we finished the project by 2013, where I joined Es'hailSat as a teleport manager. After joining SailSat, now I've been with them since 2013 until now. So I'm now the executive director of network operations in the technical division. So that's about my journey, the whole journey.
So to take a deep dive into the topic, can you provide an overview of SCLSat's teleport and the key features that make it a standout facility for satellite communication services?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, as you know, I mean, or I mean, even the audience, they may know that CSAT teleport is one of the state of art in the region. When we designed it, when we started designing, uh, it we positioned ourselves to be one of among the best or the among the elite satellite provider in the region. From that perspective, we started designing this teleport. So this teleport was built, started building it 2015, and the inauguration it was about 2019, just after launching Sail 2. So it's located in like 65 kilometer north of Doha, and this, Omkar, this location was carefully selected just to satisfy our objectives. So it was selected
Yes.
among other locations. It was candidate locations, and it was assessed with the criteria of interference levels and site or line of sight clearance. So this prime location, it was not just selected randomly. So the teleport is around 50,000 square meter facility with 99.9 availability. The primary role is to support the TTNC for our satellites and to value added services for our stakeholders and customers. The teleport, yeah, the
Interesting.
teleport is well connected with the prime location in Doha, with BN, Al Jazeera, other prime locations with the fiber that redundant. It's a ring, and we have all the ISPs connected as well. So now it's interesting to have this because we are in the phase of um, in the certification phase for Tier 4 because this state of art deserves to have a Tier 4 certification. And soon we'll announce this. Uh, that's about it. I mean, of course, I mean, this teleport with this level, it has everything redundant. You know, it has the protection system, fire protection system. It has the water leakage detection system, redundant power sources. It has the UPS. I mean, all everything is redundant. That's why the availability is so high, and you need to have it on car. If you are targeting people or
Yes.
customers, and you want to position yourself with among the people or the service providers in the region, you need to have such level.
Interesting. Yeah, I get to know it now why it's a standout
Yeah,
facility from the details that you mentioned. Absolutely. Has all the kind
exactly.
of, you know, necessary elements that any business that require to operate in the downstream for sure to kind of enhance the services and to distribute as well. And uh, going a little more on the strategic side, I would say, because the location is something that really matters as well when it comes to satellite communications. So how does the strategic location of Doha enhances Es'hailSat's ability to serve as a connectivity hub for Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Asia as well?
Yeah, if you see Doha, I mean, it falls. Luckily, we are falling in between all the continents around us. So we have Africa from the, I mean, west. We have from the East Asia. We have Europe above us, and we have Middle East in the middle. So we are in the middle of all the continents. So we, I mean, you know now everything is it can be. Through satellites connected. It could be through the fibers because you have international. And we are connected with Doha, and we have the international fiber. It's reaching to Doha. So basically, you can reach anywhere, and that's makes it a unique location.
Interesting. I mean, as I said, the location is very much kind of important. I believe the kind of strategic location SCLSat has, it is able to serve kind of multiple continents at the same time from one location itself.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
coming
Yeah.
to the, as we have now touched upon the strategic location part as well, it is also important to kind of, dissect the part on the infrastructure side, because I believe we are seeing quite a lot of hybrid connectivity things related coming into the industry. Several of the satellite players in the downstream as well are also, kind of complementing the terrestrial networks too. So, what role does the teleports infrastructure, such as its diverse fiber connectivity and interference free environment, play in ensuring reliable service delivery for the customers?
Again, Omkar, if, because this is one of the main objective when we were designing our teleport, because such investment you cannot just you cannot consider all of these things. You need to be reliable. You need to have the trust of your client. You need to make sure that everything, I mean, is so confident, and that makes your clients trust you. So that's why from the beginning we positioned ourselves among the best satellite operators in the region. And to do this, you need to carefully pick your place. So it's the interference is free because and you are
Yes.
not doing it for 1 year or 2 years. You are gonna go for more than forever, you know. I mean, as long as you are as a company, you know. So you need to pick it very carefully. And you need also to dimension your expansion in the future. You cannot, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, so when we designed it, we designed it at least this minimum 20 years from now, as we don't need to invest more. So, um, so it's connected, as we mentioned, to a fiber. It's located in a free of interference environment. It is fed with two separate power supply from two different substations. It has a redundant generators, UPS. You need to make your customers, they trust you. They are very comfortable with working with you. And I mean, if you need to have a reliable service and you position yourself among the best service provider, you need to have these. And that's what we are having.
Interesting. I mean, I completely agree with your point of trust with the customers for sure, and I think I'm coming to that point only now, where we are going to discuss briefly about the customers' needs. So, SCL SAT's teleport offers a wide range of services. I mean, as you mentioned, from broadcasting to VSAT and data center hosting too. So, can you explain how this services cater to different customer needs and industries, as we see that the amount of kind of industry verticals and the market segments have kind of evolved even in the broadcasting side too. It's no more the traditional broadcasting that is happening. It is kind of moving towards the broadband as well. So, from that perspective, can you tell us about different customer needs and industries and how you serve this audience?
Yes, again, from the beginning, we wanted to make our to fulfill our all strategic and commercial objectives. I mean, as a company, SalesAt, we have strategic objectives and commercial objectives. And we wanted from the beginning to design the teleport to grasp all various customer needs. So we have the 24/7 operation knock with a very intelligent and skilled team. We have the broadcast also 24/7. We have the VSAT team. Also, we have added other services to our customers. Uh, I mean, you can name, I mean, all the antenna hosting, co-location, playout services, DTH. Even we have a studio for our prime customers. I mean, backup studios if
Yes.
they want to. We have also the data center for as per our customer use, and they have their own privacy and own. I mean, from the beginning, we designed it to grasp as many as customer needs.
Interesting. And going ahead little bit, I would say kind of on the value-added offerings also. So, what innovative measures such as managed VSAT services packages and value-added offerings have been introduced to stay competitive in the satellite services industry?
Oh yes, we formed multiple partnerships. We want to make sure that's as you said to add more value-added offerings. So we have a partnership with companies like Total Media, Cast, and Marsat, iDirect to enhance our various services like DSNGs, MSS, and VSAT. Also, lately we adopted the hybrid cloud technology because now you see it everywhere. Just to make the TV, the deployment of TV channels for the play out is easy, and it's just like one stop shop solution. SailSat now, I mean, they are exploring other new business models that's involve non-geostationary satellite systems such as the Earth observation services. So these things are coming, I mean, Carl, the technology, the satellite, it's like it's changing and you need to adopt all these changes with the market.
Interesting. And I believe we are almost at the end of this episode, I would say. So this question is from more, I would say, on the future perspective also. So security and future growth are very much vital for such a facility like SEL SAT, which is kind of at such a strategic location and serving almost some of the prime continents and the markets in the world. So, could you share how SELSAT ensures security at the teleport, and what expansion plans are in place to address market demands? As we have seen that there are several kind of uh, markets that are emerging also, and there is a kind of high demand in the existing market too. So, from your perspective, also, can you mention briefly the market demands that are particular in sectors like maritime, energy, and telecom?
Yeah. So I will tackle the first one, the security, and then we can talk about the expansion
Yes.
market demands. For the security, I mean, with this state of art teleport and these prime customers or the customer, we need to be. I mean, security is very essential, very crucial for us. It's very important. So we have the site is protected from outsider by security gates, and all we have also some patrolling from the police. They come, they have like rounds around this because this location is like a national location and it has to be protected. Also, we have the CCTV and intrusion detection capability with infrared. We have the 24/7 on-site security available. I mean, this is a must with these kind of facilities. I mean, for the expansion, I mean, if you look at the needs of the market, Sale is focusing to enhance the services for a specific sector like maritime, also the telecom, along with the broadcaster sector, with the energy. And last year, we did play out media service, which will followed by expanding the existing VSAT managed service, and we can also they are offering the building Earth observation, as I mentioned before, services. So this is kind of the expansion, and we have, I mean, also a long term goal, which is to be a global satellite service provider. So this is also working. We are working on that too. So hopefully one day we'll reach to this long-term goal.
Interesting. Absolutely. I think, as we proceed ahead with the kind of demand that is existing in the market, and as we see more and more growth from the emerging markets too, we'll see more innovations coming from your company as well. And I hope to record, more such insightful episodes with the CLSAT team in the future. I absolutely loved the previous episode as well, and this one too. So all the best, the best wishes for your team, I would say, as we are closing off the year in next few weeks. And I really hope to come back again to host you on such insightful episodes, where we'll be get to know, not only from the strategy and the commercial perspective, but also, kind of the expansion that you mentioned at the moment of the company. Might be able to take a much more deep dive in the future episodes on such, kind of innovative sides of the market.
It's a
Thank you
pleasure.
very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Majid. Yeah. Have a good day.
You too.